Let's pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and legislative assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen. May I ask the Sergeant at Arms to ring the bell, Father? We seem not to have quorum at the moment. Good morning, honorable members. Good morning, members. What's going on? You are? Umulikula sana? Sorry. Can we start today's proceedings? And I want to welcome you to today's proceedings. Clerk, can you proceed?
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
May I call upon Honorable Nicholas Nzioka, Majority Leader, to come forward and present the papers.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I wish to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly today, Tuesday, 12th March 2024. Half-year performance report for the financial year 2023-2024 for the Department of Roads, Transport and Public Works. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Third paper is committed to Transport, Roads, Public Works and Housing Committee. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
May I invite Honorable Francis Kitaka, Chairperson Finance and Revenue Collection, to come forward and give a notice of motion.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I am Francis Kitaka, representing Ndalane Ward, and Chairperson Finance and Revenue Collection. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 190, Section 5, I wish to give notice of motion that this Honorable House adopts the report of Finance and Revenue Collection Committee on inquiry on the state of revenue collection within the county. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
May I invite Honorable Brian Kisila to come forward and respond to a statement requested by Honorable Joseph Mulinge.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Mary Kituku. I'm holding brief for my chair, Honorable Kisila, on the response that was sought to this House. Honorable Speaker.
Proceed. Is Honorable Joseph Mulinge around?
Yes, Madam
Oh,
Speaker.
you are here.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. Proceed.
Okay. Honorable Speaker, on the 27th, 2023, a statement was sought by Honorable Joseph Mulinge on the measures the department has taken to ensure proper waste disposal within towns. He sought the statement was consequently conveyed to the Department of Urban Development via a letter referenced volume 1 of 51, and the department responded to the aforementioned statement through a letter dated 24th of October 2023 as follows. The department is in charge of 3 municipalities, namely Machakos Municipality, Mavoko Municipality, Kangondo, Tala Municipality. I will read through the response for Machakos Municipality. In Machakos Municipality, solid waste is done in all urban and peri-urban areas in both Machakos and Kalama sub-counties. For the purposes of efficiency in collection of waste, the department has divided the municipality into 8 sections as per the regions. Every region is headed by a supervisor or a team leader. The information below shows the name of the region, the areas, and the areas covered. I will start with the CBD. The areas covered from Law Courts to Cooperative Bank to Kitui Road, and the right covers up to Shalom Hospital and Hornbill. The Sokoni area, the area covered is from KCB Bank to Kitui Road left side, covering the whole Kariobangi and Mjini, cover the retail and wholesale market. For Kalama area, it covers Kola, Kwamwao, Mbuani, Kali, Katoa, Mumando, Kamwani, Changala, Yaidha, Kalama, Kwangomali, Kitonyini, Kiundwani, Kivandini, Kakuyuni, Kwamotisia, and Makaveti. In the Eastleigh area, it covers Mudini, Industrial area, Badis, Kademboni, Katoloni, Approved School, Slaughter, Central Park, Reflection, and Legend. For Mutituni and Gilani area, they cover Mutituni, Kaloleni, Gelani, Kivutini, and Kalanzoni. For Muvuti Kimakimwe, it covers Ikulu, Kalumoni, Uamani, Kaseve, Kitulu, and Mikuini. For Momoni North, they cover Tumba, Mavivie, Kameo, Kwachele, Sweetwaters, Kwamosioka, St. Valentine's, Kangundo, Showground, and People's Park Road. And in Moa area, they cover Kanani, Kadhome, Kaseve, Vota, Chaimoto, Mukwani, Chasila, Kimango, and Kidini. The vehicles, how they go around, they tabled the garbage collection. In particular, as the table is allocating. I hope everybody has gone through it. And I will go to Kangundo, Tala Municipality, where currently the cleaners are distributed to cover the following areas as per the municipality. They have outlined what Tala area entails and Tala town drainage system where it goes to. Same for Matungulu West ward, where they've covered from Guluni, Mala, Kware, Mutalia, Matuma, Mwitu, and Joska. The areas covered are the markets there. We go to Matungulu North. They have covered Oldonyo Sabuk, Kwamaura, and Nkangemi, where all the markets are also covered. In Sheleoni Ward, they have covered Mililu and Githurai. Matungulu East Ward, they have covered Kinyui Market, Katuanya, and Katulie. Kangundo North Ward, they have covered the markets in Kikambuani, Bilini, Dunduni, and Kawauni Market. In Kangundo East Ward, they have covered Kiva Market, that is Mukuyuni, Kavinguni, Malatani, Ndele, Ietuni, and Mukuyuni. In Kikomba, they have covered the market. Kawede, in Kawede, they have covered Kakuyuni, Kadhana, Siande, Chevaluki. And lastly, in Kangundo Central, they have covered the Kangundo Town Market and the drainages in the market. Also, they have listed a table showing the vehicles that are used to collect the garbage collection in Tala Kangondo Municipality. We go to Mavoko Municipality. Madam Speaker, they have subdivided into 4 wards: Mlolongo Syokimau at River, Kinania Madatani Ward, and finally Joska and Modoni Ward. Mavoko Municipality is faced with a challenge in solid waste management due to the high population, which was 322,499 according to the 2019 population census. The said population has led to the production of high volumes of solid waste, mainly at River and Mlolongo wards. The Mavoko municipality has a total of 59 solid waste employees deployed as below in the table, and I'm going to read them through. The workstation of Mavoko offices, they have 6 available employees, deficit of 2, and the required total is 8. For At River Ward, they have 25 employees, deficit of 53, which in the required total is 78. Mlolongo Syokimau Ward, they have 12, deficit of 53. and the required total is 65. Kinania Madatani Ward, they have 7 employees, deficit of 30, and the required total is 37. For Modwani Ward, they have only 4 employees, deficit of 24, the required amount is 28, and the drivers, they have 5, deficit of 2, and the required number is 7, totaling up to a total of 59 employees, deficit of 164 employees, totaling up to 223. The above solid waste management staff are engaged on duties within the municipality, which includes sweeping, cleaning and unblocking drainages, slashing and bush clearing, litter collection, and maintenance of cleanliness at MACHAKOS offices. At MACHAKOS municipality, the department has operational work plan as highlighted below in the table. I'm going to a bit paraphrase it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The first section is the old Mlolongo, Mombasa Highway through Madarao Road to the old Mombasa Road. The collection points is along Mombasa Highway from Kinania to Mlolongo Bus Park, Madarao Streets, the first and the second and the third lane along old Mlolongo Road. And the strategy that they have applied is managed using the strategy of collecting waste from the source using municipal trucks. When you go to Ngwata area or the Quarry Road, they have the collection points are Quarry Road, the Police Road, Family Bank Road, Biashara Street, Sokoni, that is Upper and Lower Street, Unitas Road, Impala Road, and Musau Road. The strategy they are using is managed by involving MACHAKOS Environmental Self-Help Group, which provides donkeys and hand-driven carts, assisting in the collection of the garbage from residential houses and businesses premises to the government trucks. They have also managed by involving MACHAKOS Environmental Self-Help Group, the donkeys and the hand-driven carts, which assist in collecting the garbage from the residential houses and business premises to the government truck. Along water area, which covers Quickmart Road, Solomon Zoni Road, the Chief's Camp, Gossip and Casina, they have also used the same self-help group. Kadhangaita area, along Milano Road, along the Church Road and Kitunduini Road, they have also used the same help group. For phase 3, which they indicate is somehow sparsely populated, they have maintained bins which are 12 in number and they are emptied once a week. For Kicheko area, around the Mulikamwizi area, they have maintained bins and they have 2 bins in place and are emptied once in a week. And in the Sabaki slums, they have maintained bins which are 6 in number and are also emptied once a week. To the Athi River Ward garbage collection plan, in Athi River Ward, the department have 116 large waste collection bins which are distributed in the entire ward. 8 bins are placed along the main road and are emptied twice a week. 7 bins are placed at Athi River Market and are emptied once or twice per week, depending on the waste output. And the other 101 bins are distributed around the residential areas and business centers, which are emptied once a week. At the Kinania Madatani Ward garbage collection plan at Chumbi, they have indicated that they have 7 employees and 9 bins are placed around the residential area and business centers. They emptied once a week. At Joska Mudwani Ward, they have 4 employees and we have 5 bins distributed across the ward and are emptied every 2 weeks. Swift measures adopted on short-term challenges. The first measure, the department has consequently supplied fuel to ensure continuous collection and disposal of garbage. The second, the department has repaired the broken vehicles and put in place effective response mechanisms. The third, the department is considering motivational factors for our staff for working weekends and holidays as the job demands. The fourth, the department ensures consistent replacement of worn-out protective gear for our staff, especially gloves. The department, in the fifth, has recently vaccinated their staff. On the current implementation, they have dated what they have done from the 9th month to the 10th, and I will just read through the operations that they have done. Emptied the KMC bins as usual collection from Lolongo, Mkokoteni garbage, emptied site bins. They have emptied Embakasi bins in Athi River ward, usual collection of Mlolongo Mkokoteni garbage. They have also emptied the slaughter bins at Athi River ward. They have emptied Mavoko housing bins. They have emptied market bins. Basically what they are saying as we go through, because we have, is that they have emptied all bins as necessary.
Sure.
Okay. They have also indicated areas of work in progress, which is 1, opening and unblocking the slaughter slum drainage. 2, opening and unblocking the EPZ drainage. 3, opening and unblocking Gossip Casina Road drainage. 4, opening and unblocking the Impala drainage in Lolongo town. And lastly, they have opened and unblocked the Giduri Utawala drainages. Generally, Mavoko municipality is currently well attended because all the bins are emptied and maintained daily. In the vehicles, they have also outlined what they use, the tippers, the tractors. They have also indicated the ones that are newly acquired and the ones that were inherited from the former municipality. They have given us the registration numbers and where the vehicles are working. And they've also indicated the ones that are operational or in good conditions. And I will go to the last one, which is the skipper loader inherited from the former municipality in Mavoko, which is grounded due to mechanical problems. And also the skipper loader in Mavoko with that registration number, which is also grounded. Programs in place in the municipalities. They have indicated that the youth cleaning program, which we intend to engage youth to assist us once per week to clean. They've also established partnership with markets and institutions to assist in solid waste collection. They have also sorted waste at the source. This system of waste management will ensure separation of waste from the household, thus less ends up in the landfills and some waste can be recycled. Fencing of the dump site, which will control access, thus sorting can be done and some recyclable can be resold, thus a form of revenue attached. Evacuation at the dump site. This will involve removing soil, sludge and debris from a site to make room. Provide waste management engagement. And finally, the town sensitization program, such as public participation on waste management issues and the best waste management practices. They have also outlined the achievement, Madam Speaker. The department is in charge of the 3 municipalities which have procured sufficient solid waste vehicles and large skip bins to assist in the collection of solid waste in the market and residential areas. This is the strategy that the county government is using currently. The strategy has proved to be successful, though it has been faced by serious fuel shortage and lack of vehicle maintenance, resulting to uncollected waste in the streets. The department has moreover identified solid waste supervisors who are in charge of ensuring that all the solid waste bins are emptied and that the solid waste staff report to their working station. The department has repaired most of its solid waste vehicles, which has had mechanical issue. So to ensure collection is done more frequently and all areas in the 3 municipalities are collected timely. The department has also provided immunization to all solid waste staff and provided them with enough safety gears, which has motivated the staff towards working more effectively and efficiently. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mary. That is very elaborate response for us to look at it. I don't know, members, do you have any comments on that report on garbage collection before I ask Honorable Joseph Mulinge whether he is satisfied with the report? Any comments from the floor of the House? Honorable Helen Detty.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I have listened to the report and I think it's very well analyzed. We have been given the structure or, the entire structure on how collection of garbage and waste disposal, solid waste disposal is done in the county. What I would ask is now the efficiency. What we are lacking, I think, is efficiency, because at the time Mheshimiwa was complaining, I think there was a lot of uncollected waste. And maybe if now this analysis is properly implemented, we should not be having anybody complaining about this. I don't know whether I got it right, but...
Thank you, Honorable Ndeti. More contribution from the House. Honorable Paul.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And thanks to Honorable Mary Denya for giving us a feedback on that report. Madam Speaker, the report sounds very flowery, but when you go to the ground, it does not depict what is in the report. I happen to reside in, to be a tenant in the River Ward. When I mean a tenant is that I sleep there once in a while when I'm not in Kibaoni. And Madam Speaker, I sleep in a River Ward, I move around, sometimes I go to Mlolongo, and I can assure you, in as much as the department is trying, a lot needs to be done to make our municipalities a little bit more conducive even for business operations. And we need to be very candid. When we try to collect revenue from our business people, then it's upon us to give them, to provide them with a very conducive environment for business operations. And it does not only affect the municipalities. When the new regime came into power, a lot of our cleaners, even from as far as Kibaoni, of their duties. So staffing has been an issue. I can assure you, a market like Ikalasa, which is my biggest market, does not have sweepers. So what they do on Thursdays, because that's when we have the market day, they get sweepers on contract for that day. So the department needs to do something about staffing, then maintenance of equipment, and regular collection of that from our markets. Asante sana.
Thank you, Honorable Paul. Honorable Kitaka.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to take this opportunity first to thank Honorable Mary for the presentation that she has done. I have a few observations that have come clear about the performances of the duties of this said department. There is a lot of unmaintained vehicles, as you can see, which also contradicts the achievements that they have stated. The department is saying that they have also managed to repair some of the vehicles, but we are also realizing that many of the vehicles have been grounded. I therefore request that it's prudent that our departments focus more on ensuring that the mobility of the vehicles that are concerned, are supposed to perform the tasks, are well kept. And I'm reliably aware that we also have a garage which is owned and serviced by our government, and it is not very much utilized. So I challenge the department to make use of that. Again, I want to make this report touches on touches only on Machakos, and if you check when you go through, you realize that the number of employees, I think these guys are even working. I think they are just doing miracles if they are delivering any substantial services to the county. According to the report that we have, it indicates that we have a deficit of 164 against the 59 that are available. Honorable Speaker, this needs to be addressed with a lot of urgency for us to have the department perform optimally. Otherwise, if we require 223 and we have only 59, it's a serious joke. The other thing I've also observed is that I want to bring to attention of this House that many of the staffs that were also under this Department of Solid Waste in our wards and various sub-counties, quite a big number, their contracts were never renewed. And we have been running our markets without employees, without the support staff. And I'm saying this in referencing to my ward. We have a very busy market, which is Kisiki Market, Ndalani, and other markets. When you walk in the market now, it's full of bushes. The litter is everywhere. And my department guys are working there also to collect some revenue. I don't know whether this is also consummate to the services that we are giving to our people. So, Honorable Speaker, I would challenge our department. They are trying to do what they can do with the limited resources that they have, but much has to be done. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. It's clearly that these markets are understaffed and our vehicles are not maintained. It's coming out clear. Honorable Brian, thank you, you are here. I will allow you to comment, then Honorable Katiti, then Honorable D, then Honorable Joanna, in that order.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Don't forget to comment on the,
Yes.
the shortcomings mentioned by members.
Yes, thank you. Madam Speaker, first I would like to start by apologizing for coming late. I had an emergency at Mwala level 4, which I had to attend this morning, but my able member, Mheshimiwa Mary, we spoke, and I'm sure she did a fantastic job as a committee member. Madam Speaker, we must appreciate that the challenges the members are mentioning are very true. And as a committee, we are determined. We are very determined to ensure that our municipalities get to the level which they're supposed to be. One of the things that Mheshimiwa Kitaka has mentioned and Mheshimiwa Kibaoni has mentioned about staffing, you must realize that our wage bill now is almost at 40%. Sorry, at 70%. Almost more than 70%, at 75. Additional staffing means that we start eating into our development budget. When we met the chief officer and the minister at the CEC last week for interrogation of the budget, we agreed one of the ways to ensure that we perform better is to privatize garbage collection. And we can also get a lot of money and a lot of revenue. Nairobi are doing it, other counties are doing it. We privatize garbage collection, and also we start recycling the garbage. And we have identified in our new city a place where we can do that. And we are identifying a new investor who will come on board to be able to help us on that. So I hear what members are saying. We have a big challenge. We have a big challenge of staff. We also had a big challenge on fuel, which we are working on. But we had a big problem with the previous CEC who left. But the new CEC who has come on board is very aggressive and very prudent. I can assure members, in the meantime, we will ensure that garbage, not just garbage, but also all the municipalities are well taken care of. We have also instructed that department to take care of other markets. And members, you must agree with me that your markets were cleaned 2 to 3 weeks ago. All the markets in this county. We sent trucks and all the garbage was cleared. So there is a remarkable improvement, but we are not yet there. We will ensure that is done. On the same issue, Madam Speaker, our town, MACHAKOS town, Mheshimiwa majority has left. We have a big problem of street lighting. A big problem of street lighting. Madam Speaker, yesterday I spent some time here in the town to go around, even in the bus park, anywhere. Apart from garbage collection, the town, our town, which is our capital city, is a ghost town at night. And the same thing is happening to Mavoko at the river. Atala is a bit more improvement than Kangundo. But we are also seeking to ensure that a lot of work is done on that area. So, Madam Speaker, we will also be summoning the CEC as a committee, because when we met him last time, he did not have a detailed plan of how he's going to ensure that both garbage, both street lighting, and also sewage. Mheshimiwa Dwiki is not here. We had a very serious problem with sewage in his ward, where we even had to close some churches. So the department is not saying it's performing. We are on 40%. We believe that we can do a lot. I'm asking members who are here, and it is a commitment of members. The only way these departments can work is if we are serious with the oversight at the committee level. And I'm happy my members are here of the centralized committee. We are more than determined. If you look at Madam Speaker, I've got Mheshimiwa DS is my member, Mheshimiwa D is member of my committee, Mheshimiwa Mary is here, my vice chairman is here, and we are committed. And the only way we can get things done is not by sending things on WhatsApp or making political funeral statements. Members, the only way we can oversight this government properly, objectively, is through committees. And that's why we are there. And Madam Speaker, I want you to caution members. We are 1,260 few days to go to the next election. But I'm seeing members here who feel like elections are tomorrow, or they think they'll be rewarded by the amount of noise they make in funerals and outside in the markets. We have been charged with the responsibility of coming to this assembly, and they are not here. Most of the ones who make noise, they're not even here. But wait until, Madam Speaker, you see them commenting about garbage on WhatsApp. They will comment on WhatsApp, on everywhere. We must, members, come to terms to the fact that we were elected to come and do the work we are supposed to do. And the only way we can do that work, Madam Speaker, is at the committee stage. At the committee stage.
Where is that noise coming from?
I don't know where, Madam Speaker, it's coming from, but maybe a member is happy about my
Sergeant
contribution.
Atams,
Maybe a member is
make
happy.
sure there is silence.
So my point, and I want, Madam Speaker, you need to make a ruling on committee attendance, committee contributions, and how Mheshimiwa Kitaka, I forgot to say, Mr. Ndaka is also a member of my committee. This is what the commitment we need to do at this level, so that we can properly oversight objectively the executive. Where there are shortcomings, we highlight them hard. And where there are shortcomings, where there are successes, we also highlight them. And Madam Speaker, you are our chairman in our rules and procedures. We need to move very fast and also implement the oversighting of the entire house, as calling CECs to this assembly, so that we can start holding them accountable. And Madam Speaker, Her Excellency the Governor is determined in making sure this country works, but I must also say there are people who are in our team who still think they are on holiday. And it's up to this committee, it's up to this assembly to put pressure on everyone. And I'm making a special appeal, including myself, commitment to come into the assembly, commitment to come into the committees, commitment in ensuring we objectively oversight the executive. So I must thank Mheshimiwa for standing brief for me, but we are going to do all what it takes. I'm also very happy to report to this House that we have met the conditions of the World Bank financing, and very soon the 1 billion a year funding for KUSIP is on the way. So members who are here, who are from municipalities, be assured, my committee, together with my members and our CC, we are going to work very hard and tirelessly to make sure that our municipalities get to the level which is required. Also, we have a document which is also trying to create more municipalities within the county, which is going to be tabled in this assembly very soon. Madam Speaker, I strongly support that we get our act done. We work hard as an assembly. Let us stop this negative energy which is in some members are pushing through the third assembly. Let us objectively support what is happening and criticize, add value where it's due, but stop this antagonism of people just playing negative energy on media. That will not help. And no one will get additional mileage by making noise in funerals and WhatsApp. You will get mileage if you come here and transform Machakos from within the floor of this House and from the committees. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Brian. At this point, I wish to also emphasize on the issue of committee attendances. Members, you recall last week we went on a retreat. We spent public resources to go on a retreat, to go and discuss on issues of committees and committee attendances and anything to do with attending and oversighting. And we were there for several days. Some of the members never attended, never came forward to be trained. But that doesn't mean you didn't know, you don't understand what is happening. And I just wish to emphasize on the same point that Mheshimiwa Brian has put across concerning oversighting. Oversighting, you cannot oversight unless you attend committee meetings. That is where you can summon whoever you want to summon to interrogate them on matters of importance of this county. So if you don't attend the meetings, the committee meetings, how are you going to oversight over the executive members? Let's ask ourselves those questions as we go on and understand that is the only way you can be able to do your work that brought you to this assembly. So I want to invite the balance of members who wanted to contribute, but digest that and think about it very much, members. I had identified members to contribute, and this is the turn for Honorable Katiti. Proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to thank the sake of the statement, and I don't want to waste a lot of time. I just want to go to the achievements and the achievement number 2 on the report. They are saying the strategy that the county government is currently doing, using, is good, and it has proved to be successful. But it has been faced by serious fuel shortages and lack of vehicle maintenance. So that resorted to uncollected waste. When they are saying, though it is faced with a serious, that means somehow they are giving us a cosmetic report, because it is good not to use the word serious when we have an achievement, some achievements that are almost 70%. So this kind of that kind of lack of serious fuel shortage should also be addressed very well and amicably if possible. Then about also the maintenance of vehicle, because if those things are not in place, then it will resort to a lot of uncollected waste. So the municipalities will be littered everywhere. That's my submission.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa. Honorable Mheshimiwa D.
Asante sana, Madam Speaker. Mimi naitwa hivyo umesema. Na mimi ni wale watu ambao pia, wale watu wako ambao wanazingatia mambo ya kamati sana. Na huko kwa mazishi siendi, na nikienda siongei. Kwa hivyo mimi ni watu wako ambao ni waaminifu. Pili, nataka kusema hivi. Waswahili wasema mgala muue lakini haki umpe. Hiyo department, sijui department na Kiswahili, hiyo department ya municipal imejaribu sana kwa uwezo kidogo ambao wamepewa. Kama vile chairman wangu amesema, pesa ya dona katika municipali imechelewa. Na zile challenges kidogo department imepata ni kwa sababu hizo pesa za dona hazijaingia. Na Mheshimiwa Mlinge ambaye aliuliza hili swali ana fall under municipalities. So wakati hiyo pesa, kwa sababu tuko kwa committee na unajua imekuja, anza kuchemsha nyama, kwa sababu kazi itafanywa na itafanywa kwa uaminifu. Asante na Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa D. Honorable Johanna.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to appreciate that committee for the response given. But still, Madam Speaker, because one of the areas which were visited to do inquiries on the issues which were raised in that statement, one of the areas is Mutituni, Ngelani Ward. Madam Speaker, I would like to say that one of the greatest challenges I've personally witnessed in the markets within my ward is that we have not had market being planned such that we have proper designated areas for disposal or for dumping of such waste. In fact, in most of my markets, the waste is dumped on the private plots. So at times even the owners of such plots are not even willing for the bins to be placed on their plots, especially when we take a bit of time to empty the bins. The plots are littered all over, and therefore it is important even we move with speed, engage on the town planning of our markets so that we can have designated areas where officially we can say these are the dump sites, and then address the frequency on the empty the bins. Madam Speaker, we passed a bill, Machakos County Environmental Management Bill 2020, which had even clauses on how to, designating areas, the ones I'm raising, which had also talked about licensing private waste management collectors and transporters, which had addressed very nice issues. And my question has been, to what extent have we been able to implement that document? We may be having very constructive discussions here, passing very healthy documents here for use for the welfare of our county, but then when it comes to implementation, then we lose track. So, Madam Speaker, I would still engage the department to make a follow-up to see to what extent is the executive, has the executive been able to implement the Machakos County Environmental Bill 2020 as of today. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Joanna. That's very key about a bill that is somewhere, whether it has been implemented or not. That is very important. I now wish to invite Honorable Joseph Mulinge to come forward and inform this House whether he's satisfied with the statement on response.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. First, I would like to thank the committee of this light unit for taking short time to get the report, and also to thank members for their contribution. Madam Speaker, basing on the remarks, all the reservation of members, the reports that have been given is more of theoretical than the practical way. Madam Speaker, this statement I sought last year, November 27th, November 2023. And the response was given on the 24th October 2023. And today, down the line, from the time the response was given, it has taken like 4 months. And the things they were saying, we are planning to do this and that and that, the complaints that I heard in the beginning, referring on my area, Muvoteke Makimwe, we still have the same problem. For instance, Madam Speaker, I have a place called Regent, and another one called, the name is disappearing. The residents have been calling me, Mheshimiwa, the bin has taken more than 3 weeks uncollected. And is it starts giving a third smell.
Okay, point of information taken. Honorable Joseph Mulinga, you can have a seat.
Madam
Please, please.
Speaker,
Yep.
it's a bit worrying that Mheshimiwa, who is my vice chairman, seems to be raising issues he should raise in the committee stage. But two, this statement was sought and it was ready for in this assembly. You remember, Madam Speaker, I came here about 4 weeks ago to read the report. He was not available. That's the reason why we never read the report. He was not there that time. So let us not look like we...
I don't think that is his point. His
that-
point is
I
like
understand. I understand the
this.
point.
The
is
point
right.
is that you did your work in a very quickly, I mean, very fast.
Fair enough. But at the
But
same
it has
time,
taken a lot of time by the time you responded up to date, and the things you said you will implement
Sorry,
do
not up
not
to
seem
date.
to have been done.
the report, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
The report was ready 4 weeks ago. He was not available. But two, Madam Speaker, these points also need to, before they start coming to the floor of the House, he is my member and he's my vice chairman. Are we bringing committee? I mean, I'm wondering what he's driving at, because also we'll also look at his attendance in committees to see if he's bringing those issues at the committee stage. You see, Madam Speaker, here we are going to be very candid with each other. He's my vice chairman. When was the last time he attended the meeting? We need to check. Two, when he attended, did he raise those issues he's bringing on the floor of the House? Also, and Madam Speaker, please hear me out.
Those are internal
They're
walls.
internal, but since he has brought them to the floor of the House, we should, they say you hammer a dog where it has done there, whatever. So, Madam Speaker, I am kindly requesting Mheshimiwa Mulingi, we all have issues, but there are some issues which can be tackled at the committee stage. He came for interrogation last week, and he knows the answers to what he's seeking. We interrogated the CEC very well, and he knows the answers. So let us not. I kind of feel. No, I kind of feel.
I don't have an issue with that, Honorable Brian, but I feel that this matter is of concern to every municipality in Machakos County. And I believe that issue of waste management and poor garbage collection is something you can see with your eyes.
I would like him to be as active as he is today here on the level, on the committee, so that his energy and the point he's highlighting here can come through the committee. He's my vice, he's very able. He's a very able vice chairman, but let us not wash our dirty linen in public. Thank you.
I tend to disagree a bit, members, with this matter. Insofar as I am concerned, this is an issue of garbage collection which is not being done within the county of Machakos. So if no other member volunteered to bring it out, why would it be Mheshimiwa Mulinga, who is the vice chair, be wrong to bring it out to the House? I don't see anything wrong, because for the consumption of everyone, I'm being honest, I don't think there's anything wrong. But Honorable Brian, this is my point, that I don't think there's anything wrong with him doing that, because it is for consumption of everyone. If it were something that we should have handled internally, then it is something that is not touching on any other member within this House. Mheshimiwa Mulinga, you can proceed and
Thank you,
your point, whether you are satisfied or not satisfied.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Say you are not satisfied, we'll take back the report to you to the same committee to redo the work again. You are a member of it.
Yes. Thank you again, Madam Speaker. And also I thank you, my chairman, for demoralizing his members. This has been a concern with every member who is in a municipality. For instance, in Mheshimiwa Ndwiki, Mheshimiwa Kaloi. So this is not the issue of Mulinge alone. Madam Speaker, most of our side visits, we have gone around with the members. And the point in hand has been a lot of littering of garbages. We have called even the chief officers to respond regarding the same matter. But my area of concern is the theoretical part of view. This is what they have been giving us. And Madam Speaker, I also remind my able chair, last week in our committee, we were with the minister and the chief officer. And his point of concern was the budget allocated to the department. Because he was saying, what they had requested to be given, they have been given even a quarter. And this means that what they are trying to address to us, this is going to be done, what they were saying they will do on October 2023. Because of that, shortage of funds, and a lot of expectation of donor funding has caused the scenario to be the way it was years back. Madam Speaker, I will say the report that they have given me in computer science knowledge is a giggle. Garbage in, garbage out. Means that if a system, the quality of output will be determined by quality of input. And Madam Speaker, again, I will refer even my able chairman to mathematical equation. If the equation is improperly done, it means the answer is going to be incorrect. So, Madam Speaker, when the report was being read, there is a lot of concern of machineries are not working. Fuel is not available. It means that...
Just go to the point. Are you satisfied or you are not satisfied?
I'm not satisfied.
You are not satisfied.
Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable member who had sought the response on the garbage collection is not satisfied, and therefore I wish to return or to recommit the same statement to the Committee on Decentralized Units to do better work and report to this House within 21 days. Thank you, members. Next order.
Order number 8, motion, approval of report of Auditor General on the financial statements of Machakos County Bursary Fund for the year ended 30th June 2022.
May I invite Honorable Philip Ndolo, Chairperson Park, to come forward and move the motion. Honorable Joanna, you are holding brief for Honorable Ndolo. Proceed. At this point, I wish to indicate that we had actually tackled this motion up to the level of highlighting by the mover on the report. We were at that level because we tackled it halfway last 2 weeks ago. So you start with highlighting on the report. And I want to remind members that members had requested for time to go and look at this report adequately. That is why we adjourned. So I think You have gone through the report. I feel so that you have gone through the report. Am I right? About that mix-up, I'm meant to understand this is a different report altogether. The one that we adjourned last 2 weeks ago is it's a different one, so we may have to start afresh and ask Honorable Johanna to move the motion. Proceed, Honorable Johanna.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Approval of report of Auditor General on the financial statement for the Machakos County Bursary Fund for the year ended 30th June 2022. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 185, Suborder 2, I wish to move the motion that this Honorable House adopts the Auditor General report of Public Accounts and Investment Committee on the financial statements of Machakos County Bursary Fund for the year ended 30th June 2022. Madam Speaker, I wish to call upon Honorable Zioka to second the motion.
Honorable Nzioka. I now propose the question that this Honorable House adopts the Auditor General's report of the Public Accounts and Investment Committee on the financial statements of Machakos County Bursary Fund for the year ended 30th June 2022. Before I proceed to call the members to debate the matter, then I ask Honorable Joanna to come forward and highlight on the report. Point of order taken.
Madam Speaker, as we discuss such a serious report, I want to draw to your attention that the House doesn't have quorum to proceed with discussion of this very important report.
Thank you, Honorable Brian, for bringing that to light. I would like then request the Sergeant at Arms to ring the bell for 8 minutes so that we can have quorum and proceed with work. What is the issue, Honorable PK? The bell is ringing.
Yeah, the bell is ringing, Madam Speaker. I also want to guide whether it is possible for Honorable Joanna.
Can we talk when the the bell is ringing?
Yeah, we're talking.
It is not procedural.
Yeah, it is not procedural, but it's okay. I wanted to ask whether
It is not okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay. You are out of order.
we are just holding
Don't insist, Honorable Member. Yeah. Even after ringing the bell for 8 minutes, we still don't have quorum. So I suggest that, and the procedure is that we adjourn if there is no quorum after ringing the bell. Correct? Proceed.
There is also a serious procedural issue here, and I think that's what's
Let's not get to there.
But no, but
Let's
but-
just adjourn the matter.
But Madam Speaker, the member cannot stand. Weshmua Joanna is not a member of that committee. He cannot stand here
Point of order.
and
Can we-
Point of order.
start pretending
Point
that
of order, Madam
The
Speaker.
Speaker has said we are adjourning the matter.
Thank you.
Then a
Thank you,
member
Madam
stands
Speaker.
up and says, raises issues. I'm not out of my mind. At this point, the House adjourns. The House adjourns to Tuesday, 12th March 2024 at 2:30 p.m. See you then, members.